welcome to Knitting with Trillemor. My name is Charlotte and I am living in Denmark. I am living in a small village in the northern part of Denmark together with my husband and my little dog. I have 4 adult sons who all moved out, and my husband has 1 daughter who also moved out. So we are just the 2 of us. I decided to try and do a little knitting podcast in English. The last couple of months I have been doing knitting podcasts in Danish, and I think it is so funny. I love it, and I get my own inspiration from following a lot of podcasters around the world, and I think it would be wonderful if I could give some inspiration back. I am doing a lot of test knit, and often I am in groups with a lot of different people from all around the world, and I think it would be fun if some of them would like to follow me in my knitting life here. I love knitting, and I've been knitting since I was 6. Now I'm 53 and I'm still knitting, and I knit a lot. I have decided that every time in my knitting podcast, every time I'm sending, I will show one of my models I have knitted from the designer Valentina's Knits on Instagram. She's my favorite designer. I love what she is doing. I think she has the most wonderful patterns, and I think she's very talented. I have doing test knits for her for I think 3, maybe 4 years. I can't remember, but I have doing a lot of test knits, and I think I have at least 20 models I can show you. Today I have decided to show you the models I have been talking about in my Danish podcast the last couple of times, to make a kind of follow-up. And then my plan is to maybe send once a month or something like that, and every time I will be talking about a new of my Valentina models. Yes, I will write in the description what yarn I used and what size I made. It's not always I remember my size. I know my bust is about 100 centimeters, and often I make size 3, sometimes size 4, and I think one of my models I made only size 2. I can't remember, but I'll get back to that. Maybe I shall tell you why I chose the name Trillemor. 3 of my sons are triplets, and when they were younger, my family meant that I must be Trillemor or triplet mom. That's a nickname. Trillemor is a nickname for that. So I used to do some blogging in writing some years ago, and back then my name was Trillemor, or I mean Trillemor in Danish. So I decided that someone might recognize me from that time, and that would be nice. So yes, I'm Trillemor, and you can find me on Ravelry under the name Trillemor, and also I'm on Instagram, and on Instagram I use my name, which is Charlotte.Trillemor. So you are very welcome to follow me, and of course I would also like if you would follow me here on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. That would be nice, and like, if you like what I'm showing, then it would be nice, of course, to get a little thumbs up as well. So enough of that. I will start to talk a little bit about the one I'm wearing. That is called a Cedre sweater, and it's, I think 2 years ago, it's 2 years ago I tested it for Valentina's knits. Originally it's made in a yarn from a French yarn dyer, Woolissime. Some of you might know her. She makes the most beautiful colors in the most fantastic yarns. She has a lot of different yarns, and she's a hand dyer. It's made in the quality called Grace, and it is mohair and merino. Unfortunately, I didn't have the money to buy the original yarn back then, but I found a Danish dyer who had the same quality. So this one is from a Danish hand dyer called Knit by Moltrup. But Valentina's model is made with yarn from Woolissime. I think I will put in a picture of the original model. Valentina made a fade of it. She made this panel one color, and then the side panel another color, and the sleeves was in a third color. And this one is made actually the way you knit first, this panel in the middle, and then you pick up stitches and knit out, and the sleeves at last. And it has this beautiful little panel with wrap stitches around. I think it looks so fine. And the way you make your increases, you get this little, oh, I think I will stand up, you can see, you make this little holes under the sleeve as well. It gives a good effect, I think. I like it a lot. Okay, so this in Denmark we are actually we are pretty many knitting podcasters, and I think someone started to call what you are wearing potterwear. So this is my potterwear. Maybe you know that from other potters as well, other knit podcasters, I don't know. Then I would shortly like to show you my Farfalla Tee, also one of Valentina Knits models I made. This is from this year. It's a new summer tee she made in the spring this year, 2023. Maybe I can tell you what it originally is made of. I actually don't remember, and I haven't notes for this one. I'm sorry. I made mine in a blend of mohair and merino as well. No, it's not correct. Actually, it's a blend of mohair and silk I made mine in. Yes. Okay, the next one I will show you is Inessa Tee. Inessa is made in a fantastic yarn, and this time it is from Woolissime. It's Inès. It's a blend of merino and linen. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I pronounce it correctly. Linen. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean, I hope. It's 90% of merino and 10% of linen. I think it's called linen. My color is Rosewood. And it has this fine little pattern down the sideline. I think it's gorgeous. You can see Valentina is so talented with a lot of small details, and this one has this fine little thing down the sideline. Yeah, I made this one in size 6, and the needles I used, which are also recommended in the pattern, is 2.5 and 3.5 millimeters. In Denmark we always use millimeters. I don't know the US sizes of it, I'm sorry. But Inessa, it's called Inessa. It has these small little bubbles. You see on the yoke. It's so fine. Yes. The next one I will show you is Pure Tee. Pure Tee is made of pure mulberry silk, and also this one is made in yarn from Woolissime. I think the yarn is called Pure, actually. I think that's why where Valentina got the name, inspiration for the name. I think it is Pure silk, yes. And in my version I put in some beds. I think it would look nice with those little beds up here all around on all of my yoke. Also, this is a very fine summer tee, and in the bottom it has, before the hem, a little pattern as well with small bumps on it, and a lot of lace. I love these lace patterns. I think they are so beautiful. The color for this one is called Afternoon Tea, and I knitted it on needles 2 and 2.5 millimeters. And the size I made, I didn't write it down. I think I made size 4 maybe for this one. I think so. Yeah. Beautiful model, if you ask me. I love mine. It's this one was published or released, or what you would call it, last summer in 2022. So not a new model from this year, but from last year. I think maybe the Inessa was from 2021. I'm almost certain about that. But you can find Valentina's knits on Ravelry, where you also can buy all her patterns, of course. Then I have Reina de Picas, and again I'm not quite sure that I'm pronouncing it the correct way, but let's see. I have little notes down here from the last time when I said a little bit about this one in my Danish podcast. But this one was originally released in 2021. But this year Valentina has made an upgraded model. And I tested it, so my model is from 2021. Reina de Picas is actually a Dame of Spades because of those little, I think it looks like the spade icon you use on playing cards. And the new upgraded model has 2 options for the pattern, because you can choose to make one where you hide the holes a little bit. I have the holes in this one. I just made one with hidden holes and long sleeves for a Danish hand dyer called A Knitter's World. A Knitter's World has very luxurious yarns in the most amazing colors, and I have a little cooperation. No, what's it called? Cooperation? Yeah, I think it is. A little. I'm doing a little knitting for her, at least, and I made a green version for her to take on fairs when she's going on fairs, to show her yarn a little bit. It's easier to see the quality of it when you have a model knitted in it. So this one, yeah, Reina de Picas. My yarn in this one is from Feliz y Punto, a yarn called Alsili, I think. Alsili. Again, I don't know if I pronounce it correct, but it is Alsili, and the color is called Dunas, Dunas. It is 50% baby alpaca, 25% silk, and 25% linen. The needles I used for this one is 2.5 and 3 millimeters. Yes. I think the new upgraded version Valentina just made is made in Diversa from Lana Grossa. And it is made of cotton and viscoses. Is it called that? Viscoses? Sorry, I really don't know. Maybe you think, oh my god, she's crazy, she don't know what she's talking about. But well, I'm sorry for that. The last one I will show you is a fantastic model. It's until now it's my very favorite one, and it is the Florine sweater, which I have here on this beautiful hanger. My mom got me. She was on vacation in Austria, and she bought this fine hanger for me. I'm very pleased with it. And the Florine sweater, it's just been released this summer, and originally Valentina made it in yarn from where was it from? It was from La Mana. It was yarn from La Mana, or La Mana, or how you pronounce it. But I decided I would try this mink yarn from A Knitter's World. It has mink and cashmere and yak and merino. There's 4 fibers in it, and it is so soft. I have never ever been knitting with a yarn more soft than this one, and it's so I almost can't tell you. I almost have no words for how fantastic this yarn is. I'm a big fan. The color I used for this one is called Rokoko. Yes. If you don't know the mink yarn, I know that A Knitter's World is sending worldwide. I used 2 skeins for this one. It has a very long yardage. I think it is 600 meters per 100 grams. And my sweater is weighing under 200 grams. So it's a very... I think it's a very expensive yarn. I think it costs about 300 kroners is the same as what is it? It would be 20, 40 euros or something. I think about 40 euros for one skein. But 2 skeins is enough for a size medium. It's a little difficult because you have a yardage mentioned in the pattern, but it's like when you use yarns with a longer yardage, you don't need to use that much yarn. So I only used 185 grams for this one with long sleeves, and I made size 4 for this one. I think it's so beautiful. And actually Valentina is right now doing a new model. If you follow her on Instagram, she is Valentina's Knits. Oh, I got a little cup from her so you can see what she's called. And I saw today she just posted a new sweater she is making from the mink yarn. I have been cooperating with her for several years, and I decided this summer that I would gift her 2 skeins of this wonderful mink yarn, and I'm very excited to see the new model she's making of it, of course. Yes. Speaking of which, then I have on my needles a new model again from Valentina's Knits. You would almost think I was paid to say all this, but actually I'm not. I'm just a huge fan. But I'm knitting a new model, not yet released, of course, since it's a test knit. And it's going to be so beautiful. I really love these beautiful necklines she makes with these fine small patterns that makes this little wavy neckline. I think it's so gorgeous. And this time I'm knitting in a kid silk from Jade. It's a Norwegian brand, and it's silk and mohair and a little bit of wool. I think 13% of wool. And then I am holding it together with a blend of merino and cashmere. I don't know where I have this from. It's from my deep stash, but I think it's pretty. A little pale purple, I think. Purple, light blue and white. I have this mark on it, but I don't know. There's no name on it. I don't know where it's from. Maybe someone recognizes this little tree. I don't know. But it's soft and nice, and I'm looking forward to finish. I always knit more than one thing. I have a lot on my needles, but I decided today, since it's the first time I'm sending in English, I will only show you this one. Next time, I guess I will be showing you a little bit more what's on my needles, and maybe if I have some finished objects, I will show this to you. I will of course not have so many models like I did this time, but maybe 1, maybe 2, I don't know how many I finished, but my finished objects, I will show you what's on my needles and what I am going to put on my needles in near future. And that's why I have these 2 skeins I will show you, and I will put in a picture. This one is again the mink yarn from A Knitter's World in a new color, and actually she decided that she is calling it Trillemor's Yndling, which is Trillemor's favorite or something like that. I was very pleased, of course. I think it's such a beautiful color, such an antique rose or something like that. It's really beautiful. And that will be knit together with this mohair silk. Both are from Inessa's World. And I'm going to knit a shawl for Bettina, who has Inessa's World. She's going to another fair, and she would like to have a shawl with her, and it would be one of Valentina's shawls, the My Oasis shawl it's called. So this is going on my needles very soon, because Bettina is going on this fair, I think, in the end of October, and she would like to have the shawl with her, of course. So that will I be doing very soon. I have this test for Valentina I need to finish, and then I guess it would be the shawl for Bettina next on the needles. So yes, I guess that would be it for my very first time in English, and I really hope you bear with me. I know since I'm not from England, or I've never been living in England or US or wherever you speak English, I just have the English I learned in school, and it's a pretty long time since I went to school. So yes, I hope you understand what I'm saying, and I hope you like what you're seeing. And if you have any comments, please just comment, and I will ask or answer your questions if you have any questions. And yes, I think if I can see that you like what I do, and if you are following along, I guess I would try a little bit more in English in a couple of weeks or a month or something like that. So thank you very much if you stop by. I'm very pleased, and have a nice day. Bye.